What's up, babes? I'm back for more. Took last week off. The reason for that is sadly I got some copyright strikes on my YouTube. That's because of the videos where I was showing the chapters, which I guess I'm not allowed to do. I was educated on this on like 2 Tuesdays ago when I released that one on Friday. They took down all my other chapter read videos, and then they gave me another strike on Thursday for the one that I released Friday. So after they had educated me on it, I tried to ask YouTube to be like, hey, like I wasn't educated on this. Like I understand the one strike, that's cool, but giving me two and putting it so like if I get one more, I'm shut down, I'm disabled, I'm done. Not cool. But they said, fuck you, small channel. And I said, all right, I hear you. Sucks a dick, but all right. So got 2 copyright strikes. Sadly, I'm not going to be showing these chapters, I guess, anymore, but we can obviously talk about them. Getting into last week's chapter, a lot happened. We have a month off now. And there's a lot of questions that need to be answered, of course. As One Piece does to perfection, it gives you more questions than it does answers. Which, we're coming to the end of things-ish. With this 4-week hiatus, Oda's planning. As somebody who also writes, I understand that what Oda's planning right now is probably things we're going to see years from now. I think he already has kind of the next arc or so planned. He's kind of mapping some stuff out now, but I think at least like the first arc or something is probably at least 90% done. Not necessarily written or drawn, because that's definitely not done, but definitely written, planned, storyboarded, and everything like that. But I'm looking forward to those 4 weeks. I'll probably make a video on kind of what to expect for the final saga group of arcs. I don't think it's going to be as long as what just ended in Wano. I think that was super long. I think this next one, definitely a lot more is going to happen, but I don't think it's going to be as long. But getting into the chapter, chapter 1053, New Emperors. We finally hear who the new emperors are at the very end, but it was surprising because I don't think anyone expected at least one of the emperors to stay or to be where they are now. Shoutouts to Buggy. Fake it till you make it. It's kind of amazing to see, which means that he definitely beat the Marines, which means he gave them a run for their money when it looked like last time we saw him like he was trying to get out of there. Love the animation of that part where all the warlords are kind of being attacked, but we got to find out more about them. I think Hancock lost. I think Mihawk won. I think Weevil's probably fine, but who cares? We're kind of at a point now where I'm just like, cares about Weevil, but maybe that'll play a part somewhere down the line. Maybe there's more story there. I don't care. But who's to know what happened to the rest of the warlords? I'm not sure. The biggest question still in my mind that we still haven't gotten an answer to is where's Blackbeard? Blackbeard left somewhere. Blackbeard's doing something. He says now's the time and he went somewhere, but we have no idea where he went. And we're waiting. And we have to see what's going to happen. Now that this arc is done, I want them to slow it down. Take your time. Give me like 10 chapters, at least 10 chapters of in between arcs. Tell me everything that's going on. This is more of a payoff than this arc will even be, in my opinion, because of how much stuff we're going to learn. We already learned a ton because I kind of see this as like the first chapter after the arc. Make Momo the Shogun of Wano. And that ends it. That kind of puts an exclamation point on it. They're partying. They're having a great time. It starts in Mary Joie. We get the CP0 guy's name who escaped. His name is Guernica. I don't know if we're supposed to like relate that to anything. I'm not sure. I don't know. Is it Robin's dad? I don't know. It's kind of reaching there like Luffy there, but yeah, Morgan's with the biggest balls in the world. He's probably gonna die because of what he did. But he released the press. He printed it as fast as he can, and he gave the people the truth. So before the great cleansing takes place, I think they're gonna take him out because they're like, man, we can't have you telling the truth like that. But that bird has more balls than most of the characters in this show. Beating up a CP0 guy and saying, like, the last thing that was reported, the last thing the world knows is that they saw Big Bomb's ship. And the amount of stuff that happened between then is astronomical. It's crazy. That Luffy, Kid, and Law are now all 3 billion on their wanted posters. Now, should Luffy be more? Absolutely. I like them at 3 billion. I don't like Luffy at 3 billion. I don't. I was hoping we'd at least see like a 5er in there. I mean, he took somebody out with a 5+ or a 4+. What is he? No, Kaido might have been 4. I don't remember. I think he was 4 something, right? I think. Yes, because Gold D was 5 and Kaido was like 4-3 or something like that. But taking somebody out like that, you got to think that they can like rise above, but to be so low, I guess Kaido was kind of a ravager, and when you're somebody who leaves desolation, kills the innocent, and ravages, pillages, and plunders as they see fit, you get a higher bounty. That's something you just get, and Luffy doesn't really do that. He kind of just takes out the bad guy and frees the country. But I'm just surprised with where he is at now that the government didn't say that guy is the biggest problem. And they didn't want him to print the name D, which I think is something we're going to learn here pretty soon. That could have something to do with the One Piece, but we're getting to a time where we know what D means. Is it the dawn of man? Probably, but we kind of have to wait and find out exactly what that is. They're all partying. I like how Jinbei's kind of just chilling, waiting for like this 16-course meal that this dude made, and everybody else is out there just partying, not giving a shit. Everything's free. People are drinking clean water, and it's a great scene. Another super important scene. Oden's father is alive. Oden's father is not only alive, but he was imprisoned for a super long time. Chilling with the poneglyphs for kind of a while here. Can he read them? I guess yes, but I'm not entirely sure. He goes ahead and starts telling his backstory, and Robin's like, I don't give a shit. I hear Pluton's here. Is that true? All the way from Alabasta. All the way when she wouldn't tell Crocodile the truth. We find that out. I'm like, bruh, Crocodile was never going to make it to Wano, and if he did, kind of would have clapped them cheeks. But here we are, and Pluton is here. It is here. We have to stay here just a little bit longer. Something is amiss. Something is amiss. Pluton is there, which is kind of insane. And I don't know what exactly they're going to do with it, if they're going to do anything with it. Leaving the borders closed for now, I think was wise by Momo, literally just because of Pluton. That's it. That is it. Now that Pluton's there, leaving it closed is kind of the move. Because if you open that, somebody could get their hands on it. And honestly, the more I think about it, not knowing Blackbeard's plan, except that he just wants to basically destroy the world, getting Pluton, Uranus, Neptune, everything like that will probably be pretty important. Probably. Is he on? There's so many places that he could be on the way towards. I have to think it's in the New World. I don't think he's up against the government yet. I don't think he's going to Mary Joie. I don't think he's doing anything like that. He could be after Neptune. He could be going to Fishman. He could be coming here. He could be trying to take these people's heads. It's possible. Something with maybe take Kaido's fruit. It's possible, but we just don't know. There's so many questions with that man. I want to see more of him, please, in the next 10 chapters, which is almost guaranteed, but we'll see. We see Green Bull eviscerating, destroying, and dismantling everybody in the prison, including King and Queen. Now, this is tough. Another video I'm going to make is Yonko versus Admirals. I'm a pretty adamant Yonko supporter in this. So I kind of might sound a little biased this next part, but King and Queen were already defeated. It's very much an Oda thing that if someone's defeated, they drop pegs and pegs and pegs. They drop very low from their initial like shock and awe factor. Especially because they're still beaten up, even though it's been a week. Hey man, it's been 8 days. They're probably healed by this point. Sure. I mean, there's a reason Oda had bandages on King, and Queen was never that impressive to me to begin with. So I'm kind of like whatever on it. But he destroyed them without breaking a sweat. His power of like basically, there's his power in Rave Master. It's the tree, Yggdrasil. That's basically what this power is. He leaves like forest wherever he's walking. Things are sprouting above him, and he basically just takes the energy, which is very broken power, which I like. Because at this point, like I said before in previous videos that are now taken down, but now deleted. But like I said in previous videos, he needed to have a very broken power. He needed to stand out in a crowd, and he is doing just that. He is on the way. He's like, I'm going to go take Luffy's head right now. Right now. And Sakazuki's going to be like, I'm so proud of you. So he's, you know, he's looking for his approval from Daddy Fleet Admiral Sakazuki. But I don't know. I don't see them fighting. Luffy already kind of had a run-in with Mr. Gravity Man in Dressrosa, and it wasn't really like a fight. It was kind of like a standoff, but there was mutual respect there. There was it was a little different than what we're seeing now. Because this guy literally just wants to take Luffy's head. I don't know exactly what he's going to do. I don't know if there's going to be some sacrifice of some kind. I'm expecting Oden's dad to die kind of in a similar way to Pound. where he goes out maybe saving his kid or doing something that he needs to do. Maybe Blackbeard shows up and beats up an admiral. Who knows? Who knows? We got 3 weeks. There's no rush in kind of trying to figure out what's going to happen. But those are the big things. Pluton's a thing. This admiral's not fucking around. Kaido and Big Mom have been in this volcano for over a week. They could come out. They could come out, beat up the admiral and say, this is my land. I would love to see Kaido come out and have like an awesome death, but it's already been a week, so it's kind of tough. If you think Big Mom and Kaido are dead, you don't understand how crazy they are. Part giant, part Oni. They're fine. They can bathe in lava for a week. They're fine. Like it's really not a big deal to them. He's been trying to kill himself for a while now, and he's chilling. But yeah, Pluton, Green Bull, Buggy, man. Buggy being a fucking emperor is insanity. But to have 3 of the dudes who are either a part of Roger or Whitebeard's crew as emperors now is awesome. And then Luffy being a generation below these guys, because those are like the mid-generation guys. Very interesting. We're going to be seeing more emperors here soon. I'm excited for it. Yonko versus Admirals. I'll be making a video on it. I'll be showing you. I believe Yonko are stronger, but I can't prove it yet. But I'm looking forward to it. One Piece is heading in a good direction. I do trust in Oda, and Green Bull's looking awesome. So, hope you babes have a great day. Expect more videos like this because YouTube hates me. And I love you. Bye.